Yeah, welcome to the review where we do what we do. I'm Enzo, this is Chuck, and now you're part of our crew. Every Friday at 1, my friend, it goes down. We are the hottest podcasters around. Yep, it goes down. And if you don't believe, my friend, they come to town. You can see those other podcasters, yeah, they do. Welcome to the best, my friend, this is the review.
There we go. What's up? This is the review with Chuck and Enzo. Enzo and Chuck. I'm Chuck.
Oh, wait. I was going to say I'm Chuck, too. I'm Enzo. What's up, y'all? Welcome back.
Welcome back to the review.
Welcome back.
Last time we had Anthony on.
Yes. It was a two-parter for you guys. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and we're getting, we're like doing little upgrades here and there. So we got like new mics.
Yeah.
We're getting like our lighting together. We're getting everything together.
It's you can't build Rome in a day.
Yeah,
you know?
you can't.
You can't. It takes time. Love takes time.
Yeah.
To heal when it hurts so much. No, Mariah Carey.
Yeah. You know. Yeah, my feet. So I'm married. I might as well just get that out of the way. I'm not married. I feel married. Yo, you know what's weird? Like, I feel very uncomfortable saying fiance. Like,
really?
I still want to call him my boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, because fiance, I was telling my friend about this, and she just got married. Congratulations, Rachel.
Congratulations.
And Jay.
Congratulations.
But I was telling her, like, I can't say fiance. Like, it just sounds so, like, fiance. Like, it sounds
fancy.
Yeah, it sounds so fancy. I'm not used to it.
It
just seems bougie.
Yeah, hubby daddy.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Hubby daddy.
Yeah. So,
hashtag hubby daddy.
Yeah. So hubby daddy. I forget what we were talking about because I love that so much.
You're getting used to being a part of the engaged life.
Oh yeah, but anyway, I got engaged in Hawaii.
Yes.
With my mans. And we actually recorded like a whole thing where I told the whole story, and we had mic trouble with that.
Yeah.
You and I.
Oh, yeah. I was there.
Yeah.
No, wait, I was there?
Yeah, with Malika.
Oh, yes. So we had, I thought you meant like in Hawaii. I was like,
Oh, no.
I was there?
No, we reviewed
Yes. We had
the proposal, and
we had technical difficulties with our audio on the last episode. Yeah, we dove deep into that whole story there. Hopefully we can touch on it a little bit
rekindle
today.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just like get it out of the way real fast.
Go ahead.
I'm like in such a weird mood because I was in class all day. So honestly, I was like, I cried a little bit.
Congratulations. She got engaged and she graduated.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yes. And I graduated. I got my MBA, but I'm still taking 2 classes, so our program isn't over, and it's
But still, you got
summer.
it. You earned it. It's yours.
Yes, I did. Boom. I'm trying to finish out strong, but it's really hard. Thank you. Thank you.
So the engagement.
So we got to Hawaii, and we had a really dope view. And by the way, the people in Hawaii, they say like Hawaii. They say it like very cool. I don't know.
Hawaii.
Yeah, it's like Hawaii. Yeah. So we got to Hawaii. And we got to our like balcony in our room, and it was like a nice view and everything. And I was like, hurry up and get dressed, because it was like 4:00, and we got there late, so I wanted to make some pool time at least for the day. And I was like, I ran to the shower to get changed to my bathing suit, and then I came out and I was like, what the fuck, like, why isn't he getting dressed? And he was just looking out the balcony, and I was like, what the fuck, hurry up. And then I'm like scrambling for my bathing suit and stuff, and I just heard him say, you know what, I'm just gonna do it right here. He was like, I'm just gonna do it right now. And then I like turned around and I was like, what? And he proposed. Yeah, it was so sweet. And I was like, I only had my top on, and I didn't have my bathing suit bottoms on yet, so I was like butt ass naked. Aeow. It's butt ass naked. And I just like sat on his like knee. It was like, because I'm very sappy, like I said before. And and then he was like, wait, you still never
Give me an answer.
Yeah, you still never said anything. And I was like, oh, yeah, like,
Yeah,
duh.
yeah.
I was just like, I thought you'd, like, yes.
Yeah, you already know. You already know the answer. Yeah, yeah. Aw,
Yeah,
that's sweet.
it was really sweet. And apparently I said to him, I don't know what to say. Because I didn't know, when he first showed me, I just basically, like, blacked out of happiness. And apparently I told him I don't know what to say. And, like, anytime, I was telling the last time that anytime I saw a show where a guy...
There you go with my name again. It's okay.
You know what, I mean, I just gotta call you Enzo, like, for life.
It's all right.
Enzo... Okay, so I'll go back. So I was telling Enzo and Malika before that I hate, like, watching shows, like reality shows and shit like that, or like a movie, and the guy, like, they're so perfect for each other, and then the guy proposes, and then she goes, I don't know what to say. Because I'm always like, bitch, say yes.
Bitch, say
and
no.
I was that bitch. So, yeah.
I'm glad you said yes, though. Did you have
Me
do
too.
you have a date in mind or a time and season?
So what we're gonna do, which this, like, it's not very, like, tradish, is we're gonna get a house and then just get married in the backyard.
Okay.
So basically, like, our wedding is gonna be really our house
Okay.
payment. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then
So
yeah,
like wedding / housewarming.
not really so much
No,
a housewarming,
okay.
more like a wedding.
Okay.
But like, yeah, you know what? Now that you say that, like, it
I
would
mean,
be
you get
like
more
that.
gifts.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, just like a upscale kind of like
Okay.
cookout, like a nice,
Okay.
pretty cookout. We want to get a house with a really nice backyard and like deck. So
If not, go just build it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll like take time and.
Well, I mean,
But yeah, we've been ready to get married like yesterday. So
well, that's
Yeah.
good. Congratulations once again.
thank you. I'm
Yes.
really excited. I'm very shocked still.
Yes. What did Mom say?
Oh, they're really happy.
So they all know and everything.
Yeah, they knew, cause yeah, when I told my dad I was going to Hawaii, he was like, "Oh, wow, that's cool, Hawaii, wow." And then he's a really good actor, but my mom was like, "So I heard, where are you going? I heard you're going to Hawaii." And she was like very extra
So you just knew
excited.
something was up.
Then at that point I didn't, but I was just like, "Okay, Ma,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay."
Oh, that's nice.
But
That's nice.
I was just like, maybe she's just excited because no one's fucking going anywhere, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was so
And
exciting.
she probably has like an event to like look forward to or something.
Yeah.
Something huge.
I feel like she's ready for grandbabies, like, because she treats their dog like like she would rock it to sleep
What kind of
and
dog?
tuck it in.
Is it like a lap dog or a little small one?
It's like technically not a lap dog because it's a sporty dog, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But it's the size of the
small.
lap dog. Yeah, it's a Boston Terrier.
Okay.
You know, so it's like that black and white dog, like I'll post sometimes, and they look like a French bulldog,
Okay.
but they're just like a little tinier. I feel like they're like more slender and like athletic. But yeah, that's her baby. That's who we're watching.
Yeah,
for her now.
my dog, my mom treats as her grandbaby. She actually has a name for herself, for the dog to call her. She's like, "Oh, I'm Nana." I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
What?"
Oh my gosh, my cousins do the same thing.
She was like, "Oh, come to Nana." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "What?"
That's a
Like,
real
what?
thing. That's a real thing. Yeah.
Like, okay, I guess it is.
Yeah. But my mom's like a little OD with it, like, because this is their second one. And, like, she has, like, a picture in her bathroom of, like, Boston Terriers.
Okay,
And,
so
like,
she's OD with them.
she's getting OD. It's getting a little OD. She got, like, Boston Terrier socks.
Okay.
And, like,
Well, I mean, I guess my mom's doing the same thing because she, at first she didn't like pit bulls, and then now she's like,
aw, like an advocate.
yeah, she's like, I'm a pit bull grandma.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, nah.
Honestly, like, because dogs are just something else.
They're
you
part of your
know?
family.
They
They're
are.
part of your family. I wanted one for a long time, And we got our first one when I was, I think I was out of high school at the time. And I was like, damn.
Oh, that's a good time.
Well, no, I wanted one growing up.
I know, me too. Yeah,
You know?
I got one. Well, I luckily got one like in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like, I wanted one for a really long time.
I actually brought one from one of my coworkers when I was like 19. It was a pit bull, and it looks just like Energy does now. And he was 3 months old. His name was Wheezy, and and
That's a good name.
yeah. And my mom was like scared. She was like, "No, I'm not going to be a prisoner in my own house. So like, get rid of it." So I ended up getting rid of it, and then the neighbors across the street ended up getting it, and so I still saw Wheezy. So whenever I was outside, he would run across the street.
Aww.
Like, but no, because that was a busy road.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? You couldn't just be running across the street. But luckily, he didn't get hit anytime he ran across the street. But yeah, I got to see him grow up a little bit, so it was pretty cool.
Aww.
Yeah.
That kind of sad because it was like so close but so far.
Yeah.
Oh my
I still got to see
God.
him, but then we ended up getting my cousin's dog, who passed of cancer. She went to the hospital and was like, "Oh, I'm only going in for 2 weeks, and can you guys like take care of her for the 2 weeks?" And we're like, "Sure." Like, we always love. Her name was Lassie. We always loved Lassie whenever we would go over to my aunt's house to visit. Yeah, we had her for like 7 years after she passed and everything.
Oh,
So that was like
wow.
our little memorial of her, remembrance of her. And then she died. We had her for like 10 years, and she was like 17 when she died. Yeah.
Wow, that's really old though.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she was 17, and then like 2 weeks before she died, I brought Energy. My friend, my coworker showed me a picture the day that I found out that we have to put Lassie to sleep because she was getting sick or getting old. My coworker was like, "Oh, I'm getting a dog, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Oh, that's dope. Like, see if he has any more."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I will. And then he came back and it was like, "Why you look so sad?" Like, during the day, it was like, because I just found out I got to put my dog down, like, blah, blah, blah. He was like, "Oh, well, my dad said that he has more dogs. He has one more. He said, you can have it if you want." And I'm like, "Okay, how much?" He was like, "It's a pit bull." And I'm like, "Well, how much?" Like, I know they cost bread, like, you know what I mean? He was like, "Oh, free." And I'm like, "What?" And it was like, "No, for free."
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So shout out to Emerson. Yeah. And he was just like, the one that he was going to get, that I was going to get, he actually ended up taking. He was like, "I just fell in love with her, so you're going to have the other one." I'm like, "Listen, I don't care what she looks like or like whatever, just as long as it's a dog." Because I've never had a dog from like 8 weeks old.
From
like,
baby, yeah.
So it was like a learning experience for both. A lot of lost shoes.
Yeah, well, like that's the reason why I won't do a bigger dog is because like that teething section, like I really can't do. Like I get scared, you know what I'm saying? Even just like I won't even really be scared of the dog, but I'll be like, "What the fuck?" And like you with pit bulls especially, like, and bigger dogs, you have to be like the alpha.
Yeah.
And I'm like not that alpha. Like I'm alpha to a small dog that I know I could like throw. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Peter's gonna come
not that
after
I would
your
throw.
ass.
I know I don't throw dogs, but I'm just saying like mentally, like if there's a big dog, I'm always like when because they act crazy. They literally go through like preteens, like fucking hormonal crazy changes.
Gigi's crazy. Like she likes to bite on my hand. Like she likes to nibble. Like just sit there and chill on my hand, but she thinks it's a game.
But see, and that's why I'll be like, "Oh my God, like, are you off today?" Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I just get too scared with that. With a big dog just because they're stronger than me.
No, I wrestle with Gigi all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's strong as hell, 75 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muscle.
And their heads are like.
She actually, funny story, today she actually broke the leash.
She did?
Yeah, there's this lady that lives in our complex who brings her dogs over to shit in her yard. And I don't think she picks it up, honestly. So I think Gigi is like catching wind, like, nah, nigga, this is
Yeah.
my yard, this is my shit. Like,
Yeah.
back the fuck off. And so the lady
And she
was
probably feels your energy too. Like that's the
Right,
lady that
right.
never picks up her shit.
right,
Yeah.
right. And she be like, and then I be getting in trouble because I be yelling like, why you in, like whatever. But so Gigi, I guess I was in the shower, and all I hear is, she's loose, she's loose.
Oh no.
I hear she's loose, and I'm like, I'm in the shower, I can't do anything. Like, you know what I mean?
Sorry, dripping.
I'm washing my balls, like, you know. Right, right. There's nothing I could do.
Sudsy.
Right. And so I'm like, what the hell's going on? And my mom's like, oh, she saw the other little dogs out there, and she got crazy and was just like, she just ran out the door, and I was like, damn.
Apparently, little dogs give like pit bulls
Anxiety. Yeah.
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 Because they're like, I don't know what to do with this thing. Yeah.
And my sister has a little dog, so.
That's so funny. And
Yeah.
little dogs like to challenge big dogs too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're literally like, I feel like dogs are people reincarnated. I
Yeah,
feel like I've said that
definitely.
before.
Definitely.
But their souls are just so strong, their personalities.
Definitely. Gigi sleeps underneath the covers.
I know you don't.
Yeah. She sleeps underneath the covers. Like, who? What kind of dog? What?
I know.
Like, her whole head has to be smothered.
Aww.
If we're sitting right here, she would sit like right
She
here.
burrows.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm like,
She likes her nose warm.
yeah,
is so
she's a mess. She's so dramatic. So dramatic. I gave her a bath today. She knew it was, she was getting a bath, so I had to chase her around the house.
Oh, she doesn't like baths.
No, she doesn't like the water, like
Oh, okay.
the noise. She's a scaredy cat.
Aw. What about thunderstorms?
Thunderstorm, she's okay, but like when the wind is howling,
Okay.
she does not like that at all. Like the whole bed starts shaking because she's like,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
that's how like she's.
It is creepy, like with the if you especially if like trees by the window. It's like so
There's no
creepy.
trees. It's just all you
Okay.
hear is.
Yeah.
Like, you know
yeah.
that winter.
She's like,
She's like, nope, I ain't having it. What the
Yeah.
fuck is that? What the fuck?
I don't even like that. That's
Really?
like spirit. Yeah. To me, it feels like the Scrooge. Like,
Okay.
what was that? What was that? A
Christmas story.
A
Christmas.
What? Which one
Not a
is that
Nightmare
one?
Before
Yeah,
Christmas. Fuck, not Three Stooges.
Yeah,
His
is
name
it
was
the Three
Stooge.
Stooges?
No, his name was Stooge. Scrooge.
But there were the three. No,
The Christmas
that's Three
story.
Stooges.
The Christmas story? Is that what it is?
What the fuck is that? Christmas Carol.
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of.
Great minds.
Which always which always scared me.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Cause what the fuck? 3 like ghosts
Mm-hmm.
visiting on Christmas night? That is fucking
Past,
terrifying.
present,
Like
future.
why? Yeah, but no, it was scary watching it when I was little.
You were scared on Christmas? I never really was
No,
scared.
I loved Christmas.
Even though the original tale of like Santa Claus is like, is he like crazy, like the Krampus or something like
Yeah,
that?
I want to see that.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was good. I watched
You
the
watched
movie. I
it?
didn't watch the second one. The first one was interesting.
Yeah. Because doesn't he like suck the souls out of children or some
Yeah.
shit? I don't know, but something like that. Like
Yeah. There's also an interesting
Creepy.
take on Santa Claus and the Love Sex Robots on Netflix. Have you watched that?
no.
Yeah, it's like little. I think it's like 13 episodes, and they're all like 8-minute long.
Yeah. What
and
is
they're
it?
like, it's like an anthology of people's creative work.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really interesting.
it's like sex art.
No,
Oh.
it's sex, it's robots. What is it called? Robots, sex, love, robots, or something like sex, drugs, robots, or something like that.
Oh,
It's a TV show. It's kind of like Robot Chicken, but like
It's a cartoon.
it's like no, it's not all of them.
Okay.
So it's some of it's like cartoon, some of it's CGI, like really well done CGI, which makes you think like, is that a real person?
Oh,
Or,
okay.
like that kind. This season, the second season, they actually have stars in them now. The first season they didn't really have known stars.
Okay.
Like this season they have Michael B. Jordan stars in one, and the character actually looks like him,
Okay.
like the rendering of it. So it's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like only like 13 episodes, maybe like 10 episodes, but they're all like 15 minutes long or 8 minutes long
Okay.
or like 4 minutes long. It's pretty cool.
There was another show recently that I watched on HBO. I'm going to look it up now because it's a comedian and I think that's what she goes by. I'm not sure. But they are hilarious. Hold on.
I think I seen what you're talking about. I think I seen the ad on Instagram. And it's like they have a shortcut,
Yeah.
kind of chunky.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
What is that? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I did see it. That's all the advertising.
I gotta find it for you guys because it's like so amazing. Anyway, I'll find it eventually, or I'll put it in the caption or whatever. But
Yeah,
it's such a good watch, and she
Really?
like
Yeah, I
she
never seen it.
interviewed two like conservative, like basically black Republicans, but and it was really like great because she's like let them speak for themselves, and like obviously during the election time and post, black Republicans are just looking a lot like Uncle Tom's. You know what I'm saying? And by giving them a chance to speak, like they really, you respected where they came from, and it's just like we really do judge and put people in a box because like the woman that she interviewed, she was like, I have like a lot of conservative like views traditionally in this aspect, but she's still like, she was like, I actually need a party of my own. And she was like, because I don't, you know what I mean?
She doesn't fit in any of the
She
other
doesn't fit
ones.
in any category. And
it's on HBO Max, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
HBO Max.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I did watch a couple movies the last couple weeks. I watched Cruella.
I want to see that. So tell me about it, because everyone's pretty much raving about it. So
I enjoyed it. I don't want to go too deep. I'll wait till you finish watching it.
You can spoil it for me because I'm going to watch it anyway.
I'm not one of those people who...
Really?
No, I
this
won't
one,
do that.
I feel like you can spoil.
I won't, but I'll just say it was good. I'll
watch it.
I'll give you my score.
Okay.
And then we could talk about it.
All right.
I'll give it like a B plus A minus.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
I feel like you're a pretty critical movie critic.
Oh, so yeah, I am.
So
I feel like I
trust your judgment.
I mean, I feel like I'm not like obsessed with movies, but I do love movies.
Yeah.
So, but it was a really good movie. It's like 2 hours and maybe 20 minutes, but it doesn't feel like it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Doesn't feel like it. It was really, Devil Meets Prada meets.
Nice.
Devil Meets Prada meets. Gosh, I don't know. Punk.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So,
yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, like that.
So, yeah, remember how I told you I had reservations in the beginning because, like, Glenn Close, I really like as Cruella. I think she's a great fit. But now that everyone's saying that it was really good, I'm like, all right.
You can separate the two. You can separate the two because it's definitely two different Cruellas. Disney has that thing right now where they're spinning their villains to be,
have their own story, like Maleficent.
A reason for them acting the way that they're acting.
Awesome.
So it's like
that's cool.
You see where she comes from, and honestly, the true villain of the movie actually plays a better Cruella than Emma Stone, but I think the girl's name is Emma Thompson.
Okay.
But Emma Stone's Cruella DeVille is of her own. So I don't know. Maybe the next chapter you'll see her dive more into the evilness, but you'll see it. Watch it. It's pretty interesting.
Yay! I'm so excited to watch it. I've been waiting for something like this to come out for a long time. Like, I haven't really gotten excited about
a movie.
Not really. Not so much.
Okay.
I think maybe I've just It's only been a few months, probably. Since so.
Yeah,
But-
it was good. I enjoyed it. I'll put it like this: it was 4 people in the room watching it, and everyone at the end of the movie, everyone said
So wait.
it was good. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were still woke, and they were like, "That was a really good movie."
Yeah, if they're awake, then that's success.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I'm like, that's a really. Everyone was like, that's a really good movie, and my sister
that's
was like,
good.
oh, I'm gonna tweet about this. This is a really good movie.
Aw,
So like, yeah,
that was
that's
exciting.
yeah. And she doesn't really tweet about like movies because she doesn't really sit down and watch movies. She watches more like the crime documents and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, I'm with her on that.
But she sat down and watched it and was like, this is really good. This is really
Awesome.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't wait to watch. I'm gonna have like all my snacks together.
it's definitely a snack movie.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie snack?
I'm not sure.
This is like a serious ass debate. You know what I'm
like,
saying? Because
sometimes I don't eat during the movies. Does that make sense?
okay, yeah,
Like I'd rather just sit there and just like be invested,
gotcha.
and versus just keep going like this and then have to like look for something to wipe my hands and then like get something to drink and then like, oh, I gotta pause it because like the food's cold.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, okay, so we watched The Conjuring last night, and I was eating during that, but I had like an actual meal.
Okay, yeah.
So like, but like if I was gonna eat a movie snack,
Like in the movie theater.
probably the pretzels.
Oh, with the cheese dip?
yeah,
The
with
little mini pretzel dips?
yeah,
Wow, yeah, I miss those.
Yeah.
That's a good one,
yeah.
for
Because
sure.
I like the salt,
Yeah, me too. Oh my god, I miss
especially with
that.
the hot
Cheese.
No, the pretzels more so the cheese for me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what's yours?
I miss that because I'm gluten free now, so I can't eat that anymore. But I usually like, I love mozzarella sticks, even though I'm not really allowed to have them. I love that. I also loved combining, like, I would have raisinets and popcorn.
Okay, and pour in the raisins.
No, that I wouldn't. I just like a handful of this,
Okay.
handful of that. And someone did teach me to put like the crunch in the popcorn and mix
Yes,
it.
yes, that's good. You know
Which
what
is
else is
so
really
good,
good, which is
Crunch
really like a
Bites.
fat person snack? Hot popcorn and Doritos.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
you know why? Because like they introduced this Cheeto popcorn at the movie theater up here,
Okay.
and wow. So I imagine that the Doritos
Yeah.
is good too because the Cheetos popcorn, it has like the little crunchy Cheetos mixed in, and the popcorn's also the same cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, and it's warm. Like, oh, it's so
Yeah,
good.
yeah, and that's what makes it good too, is the warmness
Yeah.
of the popcorn with the, fat boy snacks.
Yeah. And I love a Sour Patch straw or something like. But my tongue will be like raw by the end of the movie. Pause. Not today, Satan.
No.
No. Oh no. Yo, I think it's bottle time. It's time for the water bottle. Wait.
Time for the water bottle. It's time for the water bottle. Time for the water bottle. It's time for the water bottle. What's in your water bottle?
I got tequila in my water bottle. What's in your water bottle?
I got whiskey in my water bottle. What's in your water bottle? Y'all comment and let us know what's in your water bottle.
Yo, this is like real grimy because I just found this mix that my fiance like
Fiance.
mixed up and
and
just left in the fridge. So it's like a mango tequila, but I think he added a little extra tequila, and then I think he put Sprite in it. But it smells good.
Just whiskey.
That's good.
If you have a shot, you can pour a little shot with us.
I also have a lot to say about water after
all the
this.
Water or water?
I think I say it both ways. I say water, and I say water.
Water. Water. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
To the review and to good health.
And to good health. Thank you, Caleb,
Yes.
for the shot glasses.
Yeah.
These are from her
Oh.
wedding.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
And we're so drank it, honestly.
Yeah. Was it good?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's like juice with a kick.
Okay.
Okay, so water. Okay. So I posted something. If you don't follow us yet, please follow at The Review, like Megan Thee Stallion, The Review podcast on Instagram, because I post things specifically so you can look and engage and comment on different topics. So, or I'll give a little
Man,
foreshadowing.
I just gave Chris Brown a run for his money, yo, for real. I was
Yo,
just killing that whole thing.
The funniest thing is I don't really know what Enzo does next to me until I watch the scenes back, and then I'm dying because he's doing the one time when he was like this.
I forgot that I
And
was
honestly,
doing that
you were doing
myself.
such a good hula too, and I'm just like focused.
Maybe I need to go to Hawaii.
Hawaii, you definitely do.
Yeah.
But anyway, I posted a video about Dasani water. I hate Dasani water and Aquafina. Which water brands do you hate? And I have to comment. I'm going in deep with this. This is just the lead up. You hate Poland Spring? That's one of my faves.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me. I will drink it.
All right, what's your favorite?
I will drink it. My favorite is probably Voss.
Oh my god, you're fancy. Okay.
No, not really fancy, but I think that's my favorite. Smart Water is really good too.
Not really a fan.
Really?
Yeah. So
Smart Water is crisp.
it is crisp. I will give you that. That's true.
I do enjoy that. And what's the other one? Fiji water. That's too expensive for me. I don't like
Yeah, it
sparkling
is.
water.
I'm just getting into sparkling water. I'm not really a fan of that either.
Yeah,
But anyway, I posted the video because anytime I went to like summer camp when I was younger, and whenever my mom would give me this sounds really terrible and bougie and like really terrible
Your
and
water
bougie,
bottle
but
was those?
whenever on the days where my mom gave me a Dasani or an Aquafina water bottle, I had a headache at the end of the day. Okay, that's point A. That's why I don't like them. Also,
Water
they taste. It shouldn't. Okay, and then also they tasted like salty to me almost, like, and I would feel like thirstier. Like it just has a different texture. So they looked up the ingredients. These guys looked up the ingredients on the Dasani water bottle. Aquafina, I don't see that there's any like ingredients on this bitch. But on the Dasani one, there was sodium, or salt. There was salt in it, which makes you thirsty, right? Then they had like a magnesium sulfate or something like that, and the guy looked that up, and he said that makes you thirsty as well. So that way you keep drinking the Dasani.
So just basically brainwashing.
Yeah, and not only that, one of like the last ingredient or something was potassium chloride or something like that, which was used to kill people.
Yeah.
No, to kill people, not chlorine.
Oh.
Potassium chloride, like using gas chambers.
Yeah, no, don't drink that. Don't drink that shit.
So don't drink Dasani water, and I knew it was fucked up from jump because of the headaches and shit like that. And Aquafina does not taste that good either. You should be drinking spring water, not even purified water, like spring water.
Do you remember that girl from high school who named her daughter Dasani?
No, I don't. But I remember Evian being the name of the bitchy girl in Superstar. Do you remember that movie?
Superstar. Yeah. Who doesn't remember that movie? I don't really like. I don't know why I don't really care for Poland Spring. I think, are we doing round number 2? Hold on. Top of the water.
Yes.
Top of the water.
You know what? I was drinking it out of the bottle, and I was like, it doesn't taste
The
as
same.
good as it does in the glass.
This one is ShopRite's a purified water.
Oh yeah, I've been buying that too. But the spring, they have
Spring,
purified
yeah,
and spring.
Yeah, I actually brought both because he only had one purified and the rest was spring. So I brought like both. But like Walmart has good water too. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like the sparkling water. I know that for a fact. I can't get with the taste.
It's so funny because there's like a commercial for Peter Rabbit. There's like a cartoon coming out, and they drink sparkling water, and then he says it tastes like sand. And I was like, that's actually a really good description.
I don't like the taste. It doesn't taste like water. I want to taste water.
Yeah, right. The refresh.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to be like, ooh, that was good. I don't want to be like,
yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? Did I just have a ginger ale or something?
And it has zero flavor.
Right,
It's just,
right.
Or do you like flavored water?
I used to drink flavored water when I was little.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I was saying this like to my cousins or something. I think that flavored water was like a really 90s thing.
Yeah. I used to. What was the flavored water brand? I can't even think of it now. But I used to drink it. I used to buy the strawberry one.
Yeah.
Or the lemon one. Both of them was pretty good.
Yeah, I couldn't really get into them because I felt the same. I'm like, why wouldn't I just get like strawberry soda or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Sodas. I really wasn't a big soda drinker growing up as a child.
Yeah, my parents were like had it on like occasions.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely like OJ, apple juice, cranberry juice, and water. And
We had it there. I just didn't really choose. We mostly drank like we had Yellow Farms lemonade in there.
Yeah.
So like I would have that, or we would have like sun tea, or like different things like
Ooh, sun tea, you're fancy.
Yeah, you never had sun tea?
Yeah, I have.
yeah.
But it like that takes time.
Actually, this weekend it will probably be a good. Next weekend would definitely be a good weekend. To
Yeah,
make sun
tell
tea.
people how to make sun tea because like I've only seen my dad make it a few times.
So what I do is I just get an empty jar, either a pickle jar or something,
Yeah.
clean it out, make sure that you get all the pickleness out of it. Pickle juice is actually really good too.
Yeah, I do like pickled back shots or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like back shots?
No, actually I do.
So
Yeah.
then no pause.
It's not okay.
It's
Yeah.
not a pause.
Continue.
But you don't like pickled back shots?
No.
Okay.
Don't want that.
Okay. But you just get an empty jar with some water, whatever brand of tea that you like, and I usually do like 5 or 6 bags, and I just fill it up with water, put the bags in, sit it out on my patio, and in a spot where the sun is going to be like direct for most of the day, and I just let it sit. I usually do it before I go to work, so I usually leave for work like around like 8. Supposed to be 8, but it's like 8:30, 8:15, 8:30, and I put it out there, and then when I come home, it's ready for like dinner time. So
Yeah.
and you just add some sugar, sweeten it up. If you want lemon, put some lemon in there.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I feel like that's like
Simple.
a secret.
It is.
Yeah.
And the tea to me tastes so much different.
It does.
Yeah.
It really tastes different.
Yeah.
That's the craziest
And a lot of
thing.
people are like, I don't taste the difference. I'm like, oh, you're crazy.
Yeah, it does. It's
You're crazy.
totally different.
You're used to. I bet you're the type of person that think breast tea tastes good.
Right. I was gonna say they probably
Yeah.
don't know how to make tea or never had like tea. Like, cause my mom had like makes tea at like every like holiday, and also like had it just like in the summer too for like cookouts, and it would just be in there because of all the cookouts and stuff like that. But some families don't make tea like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
My grandma makes
Like sweet
really
tea.
good tea.
Yeah.
She makes really good tea. I don't even know. She doesn't even make sun tea. Like, she just makes regular tea, and I don't even know what the fuck she does. It just tastes so good. Like, it's addicted.
Yeah,
It's
it
addicting.
is. It
Like,
really
she
is.
puts crack or something in there.
Yeah,
She
and
has
it's really
some.
strong too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's the type where you want to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
Like, I need a cup of tea.
A glass. Oh my
Yeah.
God, with some ice.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
she's like, "Who's that in my frigidaire?" And it's like, "Me, Grandma." Hurry up and get what you want and get out. Like,
Here, let's cheers to Gams.
Cheers to Grandma. That was good.
My little fake shots.
You love fake shots?
Yes. So
Mine is real.
I've saved some topics for today, but I notice, so I like watch our episodes back, and we say like a lot of like, we'll talk about that next time. We'll touch on that next time. But I remember like it was episode 2 or something like that. You were talking about making out or something like that. And I was like, oh, or no, we were talking about cannibalism.
Okay.
Somehow, I think.
Okay.
Something like that came up. And I was like, oh, I have a story for you for next episode. So I have to tell the story.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm interested.
Yeah. So in college, one of my roommates, she said, one of my roommates, one of her best friends was going to school in West Virginia.
Okay.
West Virginia is like a really big like party school or whatever. And, you know, they have Morgantown or some shit like that where it's just like the whole thing is just like a college town. And like bars and shit. So her friends that goes down there, her friend, yeah. It was either her or her friend. Because the story is hazy now because the story is from college. Like, her friend was at a bar, was like making out with this guy on the dance floor, you know, college days, like wasted. And then he like really wanted her to go back with him, and he was like older also. And she was like, no, like, you know what I mean? She didn't want to go back with him or whatever. It may have been the vibe. Always trust your intuition, because she started to develop like a weird rash on her neck. So she went to the doctor, and she was like, yeah, I had this weird rash. Like, it just popped up. It like won't go away. It's painful or whatever. And they like, you know, took samples and like, you know, checked it out and everything like that. And they were like, who were you around? Like, what were you doing? Because they found enzymes that only develop from someone who eats human flesh. Because certain enzymes have to develop on your tongue to break down like human flesh. So this guy ate so much human flesh that his body started adjusting to be able to break it down. Transferred that to her neck. That's what it was eating away at her skin.
I was about to say, he was basically preparing himself to eat her.
Basically, yeah. So the enzymes were eating away at her skin, and they went and traced the guy back because she had his phone number, and they found like bodies at his house. Yeah. Crazy. West Virginia is a fucked up place.
Listen.
Like, fucked up. Fucked up.
That, what?
Yes.
So is she okay?
Yeah, the girl
Okay.
made it. She was fine, but like, that's
I'm
who
saying, but she got
was
all
making
this
out with
stuff off of her
cannibal.
neck, though.
I guess. Like, she could be a zombie now, for I know. I don't really know.
Like, what did they prescribe her?
I know. Maybe it's some anti-enzyme flesh-eating thing.
Like some foot fungus thing? Like, hey,
yo,
that
maybe.
reminds me, that story reminds me this one time. I was in Philly.
Philly, don't do it to us. Don't do it to us, Philly.
And,
no, I have terrible stories in Philly.
No, we was at this. So my friend told us about these random pop-up parties that used to happen throughout Philly. And it was like First Fridays or some shit like that. And so me and my sister and my cousin went. And like, it was okay. It was cool. Like, you know, it was inside of a church, an abandoned church. So it was kind of like, well, damn, we're about to turn up in this church.
Oh, that's fine.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's like a rave.
Right. So I'm like, okay, so we're in there, we're just jamming, and like dancing with this guy, and he's like cool or whatever. Next thing you know, he starts like,
Oh my
like
God.
this, and I'm like, so he's holding my face like this is like.
Oh,
your
he
face,
held your face.
your face, and I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know what the fuck he was on. This nigga tried to like bite my face, like I was like, oh no, we're not doing this, not today. We're not doing this, not today. And I'm like, it was just really weird. Like he kept like like just biting like he bit my cheek. Like it was just really
No,
weird.
you're kidding.
No, like, and that's why I was like, well, what the fuck are you doing? Like I thought we should like wanted to make out or something. Like I'm like, okay, like what kind of making out we gonna
exactly.
do? But no, like he like bit my cheek, and I was just like, okay, this is weird. We're not doing this.
Was he drunk?
I don't know. But then like, I don't know, which is really weird. It was.
That's really strange.
That was really weird.
Yeah, that would be like.
He was like.
No.
I don't know. I told my cousin about it. I was
Saved your
like, this
own
man
life
just bit
that
my
day.
face. And she
Yeah.
was like, what? I was like, yeah, we was just dancing in the moment.
Yeah, no.
And then that thing, you know, just bit my face. She said, well, what did you do? I'm like, I mushed him off of me. Like, what the fuck? Like,
oh my gosh.
and she was like, well, that's weird.
Yo, I was just having this conversation with my fiance. I can't say it's so annoying. And because I was talking about like how I stopped like dancing with guys
Random
in
people.
the club.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Like probably 5 years ago. And I'm 31 now. So yeah, probably definitely around like 26, 27. I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? Because some guys would like get hard and then be also like holding on to so you can't leave. And then also some guys will just be like getting hard on you and then will like dip. And it's just like, what the it's the weirdest thing. Like a few times I've definitely been like, did this guy like finish
Off on you
like
on the
on me?
dance
And
floor?
then like,
I've had sex in the club
that-
before.
but it's like, I don't like, it's too much. Like,
No, it
you know what I'm
is.
saying?
That's a
Like,
little bit.
it's,
That's
like,
a little
because
bit.
I'm like clearly like,
Having
I
a
feel
good
like
time.
I'm,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm presenting that I'm just like partying, like I'm just
Yeah.
having fun, and then it's like a violation.
Yeah.
Like we're just
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
And I've definitely had to be like, enough. Like when you have to like rip. I don't know
Yeah,
if they
that's-
do that
that's-
anymore. I don't even think they dance in clubs anymore because everyone's on their phone and shit like that. You know what I mean? Everyone's too cool
Yeah, I mean,
now,
the
but
last time
that
I
was
was
rapey.
At a club, there were some people dancing. There were some people dancing, but they were on their phone.
Yeah.
But that is a violation.
Yeah,
is a
that's how it was.
violation.
And that was like a regular occurrence. That was like a regular thing.
I remember going to the firehouse parties, and I was dancing with this girl, and she was backing it up, and it did not smell too right. I had to leave. I was like, no, we're not doing this tonight.
Oh my God, what did it smell like? Just hot must?
Just hot. Because it was hot. You know the firehouse? Just hot. Like, because you know the firehouse parties. You know how they used to be.
Yeah.
So, like, and it was the reggae section. Because you know how they do the little reggae section, and then they pop it off with the time for the percolator. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They bring that into the whole, schedule or whatever. But, yeah, it was not the freshest moment at the time. So I left and I dipped. And then the guy was like, oh, she broke you off. I said, no, I broke myself off. Like, no. And I didn't want to be like, oh, she stink, because I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah,
like, you know
exactly,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I was just like, no, I just broke myself off. Like, I was done. Like, no, we're not doing this.
And somebody came for you. That's foul.
Like, no, this is okay. We're done.
Oh, did that happen a lot? I always wonder, because I wonder, like, yeah, back in the day, we used to be like cutting a rug till we
Cutting a
sweated
rug?
out our hair.
Cutting a rug?
Yeah.
Cutting a rug? Well, gosh darn.
Yeah. Cutting a rug till our hair was sweated out, you know?
That's
For
the
real.
title. Cutting a rug.
Cutting a rug.
Cutting a rug till our hair sweated out.
Yeah.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Everyone would be sweating at the
No,
end of the
everyone
night. So
would be
I always
sweating.
wondered, like,
no, there was a lot of bitches that would be funky.
funky with no drawers on either.
Not even like under with their jaws, like musty as hell, like weed will stink. Like, you know what I'm
my
saying?
gosh.
I hate for a weed to smell like a Black and Mild. Like, like, yo, put some perfume in your hair, do something. I know you can't wash it off. Like, you can do something though. Calgon,
There is
take
a
me
very
away.
distinct smell.
Yeah, you know it.
And it'll stay like
Yes.
on
Yes.
like any hot tool. It'll stay the stench. It will really, and it does smell like a layer of like dead skin, like stale. Woke up in the morning just 2 seconds ago. Black and Mild.
Yo, a Black and
Something
Mild.
you fried on the stove.
I remember the one girl. This one girl. This one girl was
And
coming
pink
for this
lotion.
girl was like, you look like the Duracell battery, bitch.
What?
Because she had the copper hair.
I'm dead. That's what
Like,
I
you know
thought.
what I mean?
Was
Yeah,
it like a
yeah.
copper helmet?
Yeah. It was funny as hell, yo. I was
Oh my
dying
god,
myself
that's
laughing.
such a good one.
I was dying myself. I would never forget. There's certain jokes that I
Damn,
would
how do you
never
live that
forget.
down? Like, you don't. Like, if you remember it, she definitely remembers.
Listen,
She
high school
definitely
was
remembers getting called
serious. Like there was a moment in time
Yeah.
I will never forget.
Rough
I'm not going to
times.
say her name, but the teacher, Miss Gattacar, I will say her name. I won't say the girl who she said it to name, but she was like, everyone was kind of like bombing on her a little bit in the
On the
classroom.
teacher?
No, on the girl in the classroom, and she was kind of like getting upset or whatever. So the boy was like, the boy threw something at her, and she was like, starting to cry a little bit. Like it was kind of sad, like
Stop. What do I know? It's terrible.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause you know how mean high school
It
can
is.
be.
That's why.
Right.
That's why.
So
I know
then,
it's bad.
but she was like, I'm from North Jersey. Like I'm ready. I'm tough. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And so anyway, she started like attacking the boy, and Miss Gattacar was like, I wonder what's her name. Child. Anyway,
I don't remember who that is, but it sounds like a real name.
you remember her? She was the math teacher, and she had the voice like this. Oh, I forgot her name.
Honestly, it sounds like familiar.
Yeah,
I don't
anyway,
know.
but she was like, I'm looking at this Key West poster, so I'm gonna name the person Key West.
Okay.
So, she was like, Key West, calm it down. Key West, calm it down. So then everyone was like, you even got the teacher talking about you. Your weave so bad, your weave so bad, your weave so bad, right? And then the teacher was like, I did not say anything about her weave. I said nothing about her weave. And she was like, I was about to say the girl's name for real. She was like, Key West, do you want to weave? I mean leave.
Oh no!
Everybody,
That's the
like, she got
worst.
up and ran out the classroom because everyone just like, no.
Yeah, it fell
like,
out,
like, oh, Miss Gattacar
Oh
got
my-
jokes. She
Yeah,
got
yeah.
jokes. And it was just like,
Oh my god, I was such a dick like in
Really?
middle school, not so much in like high school, but
Okay.
definitely like, and I was like that asshole to substitute teachers. too.
okay.
That's the thing. And
Yeah,
then like
well,
if
they were
there was
substitute
like
teachers, so
a
they kind of, some of them were like,
some of them were creepy as
Yeah,
fuck, like,
yeah.
but yeah, I was that asshole. I
Yeah.
was, yeah, like I was such a bitch. I don't know what it was, but I was just like target.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't like Target, but I was like, okay, I get to do whatever I wanted to do anyway.
Yeah, I was just trying to start something, like, for no reason.
Okay, Michael.
Yeah, it would be starting something.
Like that meme. I'm just sitting here thinking if I want to start something or not.
Exactly. Like, I had this, like, little, like, mean streak. I don't know. But I wasn't, like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I think we all had a little mean streak. I had a little mean streak. My sister said that I was mean to her a little bit. I was kind of
I was
a
mean
little
to
bit
my
mean
brother,
to
and
my
I
sister.
apologized to him, like,
I
later
did. I
on in life.
apologized to her later in life too, and actually we became closer.
Yeah.
Because of that. But like, it was a lot of things going on. Like I was like an only child, not really, but I was. Like,
Yeah.
my older brother was like, 12 years older than me, so he wasn't in the house.
Yeah,
So like
that's, like,
growing up, I was the
huge
only child,
difference,
right?
yeah.
And then she came along like 8 years later. So then it was like, okay.
Yeah, I know. Because you're the babysitter now.
Mhm.
I know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's life. We're not like that no more. We're actually really close now. So yeah.
And when's she gonna come on?
She's coming on the show. She is actually her boyfriend, I think. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Happy Pride! Woo woo!
Her boyfriend is going to come on because he's opening up a shelter for
Wow.
under a. I don't want to say underage because I guess if anyone who's in need of help, but for homosexual teens and stuff.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. So he's doing a link. So he's going to come on and talk about that.
Is it? Does he already have it like started?
He actually just got the grant to start everything up. So like, he will probably most likely be on here multiple times to discuss this, so that we can get his business out there.
Okay.
You know, so it'll be helpful. So
Yeah.
he's gonna come on, and my sister will most likely probably come on too. So it'd probably be like a double thing,
Yeah.
double whammy,
Yeah.
something like that.
Awesome. That's amazing that he's doing that. So
When's your brother gonna come on?
I don't know if my brother would come on. He's very introverted.
To do a siblings episode.
Yeah, he may come on. I'll see. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if he would do it, but
You gotta push
he
him.
might. Yeah.
Tell him to give him a cookie.
Yeah. My brother looks like right now very like Jimi Hendrixy.
Really?
Yeah, he's got like a fro
That's
and
dope.
like his little goatee, and he's just like doing his like thistle. He's like
That's dope.
learning how to
That's
play
dope.
the bass, and he's very like woodsman-y.
Okay.
Like he loves to go camping like every weekend
Okay.
and hiking and shit like that.
What's the age difference between you two?
6.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like the same for me. We're
Yeah.
not, we were never in school together. I feel like that's what really like solidifies like a close, brother sister. If you guys go to the same school at the same time, but we never were.
I only had a cousin that went to school with me at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like he was two grades higher than me.
Oh, okay. See, and that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. And yeah, I didn't have anyone.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yo, so like, okay, like I save different articles and shit to bring it up because I'm like, oh my god,
Okay.
he needs to hear this. So this was on Hollywood Unlocked, which is
Okay.
I follow all the like all the channels, and it said there was an image of this like woman who was speaking in Mexico. She was like running for mayor in one of these cities, and she was the 34th Mexican mayoral candidate killed after sharing her location on Facebook Live. She was doing like promo for her like campaign,
Yeah.
and she got killed, and she's the 34th candidate to run for
What is
mayor
going
that got
on?
killed in this part of Mexico because it's a fucking cartel. They like run
They don't.
everything.
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
Right.
That's fucking crazy. That's
It
fucking
is.
crazy. 34th?
34th. That's what I'm trying to say. And her, like, imagine how much you have to be on someone to just check their location on Facebook and get them
Right.
at that time.
Right. Right.
Because she
right.
forgot one time.
Yeah, right. You're watching. See, this is why whenever I do a location, I always do like somewhere else, but it's close. But it's
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. It's so
I
true. Like,
never-
definitely don't. I don't know.
I used to be one of those people that like.
that checks in.
Yeah.
That used to be a
yeah.
thing. Like,
I used to go to the gym like, oh, I'm at the gym.
Yeah.
I'm here. Now I don't know. No.
yeah,
No.
and also even like just thinking like about posting later. Like no one does
Yeah.
that. You just want to post. And has Snapchat had that thing where you could like see the map of your friends.
They still have it. Yeah. I put
Yeah.
myself on Ghost.
Yeah,
I put myself on
because
Ghost. You're not gonna find me.
that is really scary.
that's
Imagine
creepy.
if you have a stalker, which we were talking about one time before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to share your stalker story because you never actually shared it. Because we were talking about it off screen, but maybe you don't want to talk
And
about it.
the-
I don't know. I just put you on the spot.
Next time.
Okay.
We gotta give something. Give 'em coming back.
Yeah. But yeah, like,
But I
That's scary.
briefly, I was involved with someone, summer fling, and it ended, as all summer flings ended. But one party did not want to end something and kept popping up at my job.
period.
Long
Okay.
story short, and like was like
It's
really,
not funny. That's actually
no, it's not
very
funny.
scary
It's
and
really
very
creepy.
serious.
And then like popped up on like social media and like crazy things. It's
No.
it's like yeah,
No.
yeah. Even popped up on like Xbox. Yeah, like
Oh my God,
like
I'm
really,
sorry.
like really,
All the channels.
like every time, every type of communication that I had out, and they knew, they were on it. They were on it. Yeah. So we'll dive deeper later.
That's really fucking scary, but
Dun, dun,
yeah.
dun, 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 dun.
Yo, do you watch Cartel Crew?
No.
Okay,
I've seen it.
I watched
though.
that. The first season is really good.
Okay.
Like, it gives you everything you want in a reality TV show kind of thing. But they're coming out with like a season 2, and they were on like a boat with like Pablo Escobar's like wife or some shit. Like, wait, no, who's the guy that El Chapo? El Chapo's wife was in one of the episodes. Like, they were on a boat ride with her because they're all like, the guy in it, one of the main guys, his mom was like Griselda. Which was just like a badass fucking
If you
Colombian.
don't know who Griselda is.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't know who she was?
No, I did not know who Griselda was. That was his mom. That was this nigga's mom. So, like, you just watch it, and yeah, it's like close
I also feel like if you're a true cartel, you wouldn't be
on the thing. That's how I felt about Mob Wives, because I used to watch Mob Wives too.
Right.
But they really are like connected. Who else? You know, Housewives of New Jersey, like the Manzo family, Carolyn Manzo. I know you don't watch Housewives of New Jersey, but that's like, she was like the real OG of Housewives of New Jersey.
One of them came
the redhead.
into Old Navy when I was volunteering at Old Navy in Wanchang.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause it was like, we have someone special. I'm like, I don't even know who this is.
She had like reddish hair at the time. She's like short. She looks short on TV. I don't really know how to tell you. But anyway, she's like in the Manzo family, and like they're tied like directly into the mob. Like, her father-in-law got killed, like by one of the
Mobsters.
Yeah, because the father-in-law was like, you know, had a nickname. I don't know, like a weird like big guy or like fatso or like fatty, you know, something like that.
In the mob, what would be your nickname, your mob nickname?
Yo, what would mine be? What would yours be?
I don't know. Mine would be something like,
I think mine would be like Blinky or some shit like that, because I got big eyes.
hey, yo. I think I would be like, I don't know, something deadly. Like poison or something.
Oh, shit. Poison. Straight up poison.
Or like something, I don't know, something crazy. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Because I'm tall, and I'm big, so like big poison or something.
Big poison. Oh my god, I'm dead. It would have to be like, no, your name would have to be like Mickey or some shit like that.
Well, my name's Enzo, so that's already Italian.
Yeah.
So I guess Enzo.
Like Enzo the Hammer or some shit like
Enzo
that.
the Beamer.
The Beamer?
Because I keep the beam.
Yeah, I like that.
So yeah, so your name is Chuck. So
No, it's Blinky.
Chuck the Blinker. Chuck the Blinky. No, that
No, it has to be like Chuck blinks 2 times. No.
Chuck Blinky. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I want to, I don't know. We can't be gathering in this meeting today if you don't have a name. We need to give you a name.
We don't need to give me a name.
Okay. Blinky.
Yeah, I like Blinky. I think it's like solid. You know, some people, like, I'm more of the comedian in the group. I'm not necessarily the muscle.
Okay.
I'm like the mouth.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Blinky. Blink 2 times. That was only one.
I thought I blinked twice. Wow, I'm tired. They didn't open back up when I wanted them to.
No, they didn't.
Okay, I have a lot of notes here. Did you have anything to talk about? Because I'm about to be on a fucking roll.
Well, how do you feel about the Bonnets and the whole Monique thing?
I'm so happy you brought this up.
I wanted to bring it up last week, but we were on a new vibe talking about masturbation that you guys have yet to hear.
Yeah, because it's so funny too because we recorded that with her, and I had watched an older episode of ours, and I was like, "You'd be surprised, like it's not as many women that masturbate as you think." And then she was
Right,
like,
right.
"I just started like actually,
Started
yeah." And you were like,
masturbating, yeah.
"What?" Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
crazy." But yeah, for the Monique and the bonnet thing, so do you want to explain what it is first, just in case, like,
After I get my
water
water bottle.
bottle, I'm out of my water bottle.
Oh, you drank all your water bottle.
Yeah.
I'm behind, I guess. Normally it's me that's.
Basin, yeah, but this was like juice,
Yeah.
so it was different.
Cheers to the bonnets.
Cheers.
You shouldn't cheers on it.
I know, that's why. Yo, you're a pro for real.
Yes. So I mean I don't. First off, I'm gonna say me being a man, I don't have a say in.
Wait. Explain the situation.
Oh, okay.
You know, just in case.
So,
people don't know.
if you don't know, Monique posted, what was it, last week?
Yeah, I think.
Well,
it was
originally,
last week, so I think it was.
Plies-
It was after we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plies, no, because Plies had said something initially.
Oh, I didn't
Which,
know that.
yes, Plies
Okay.
had said something initially, which started
he
the
say?
whole controversy of the bonnet. And it was like, I'm tired of seeing these girls in these bonnets. Like, you guys look like, basically, like you're lazy and you don't take care of yourself. Like, do something. That's all he said. Can we stop seeing these girls out here in public with these bonnets? I guess it's different than like wearing an actual like hair scarf or having some type of decorative scarf on your head. But that, I guess that started his initial issue with the hair bonnets. And then people were like, oh, well, bonnets are cool, bonnets are this, bonnets are that. Everyone had their own vocal opinion about it. And then Monique came about and was like, you know, people call her auntie, so she feels like she needs to talk to her babies. And how she goes to the airport and she's seeing all these people with, you know, bonnets on and like pajamas on. I mean, like, they're in the airport. I mean, come on, like everyone's not going to have like a runway, you know, outfit on to go catch a flight. Not everyone can afford that. But nevertheless, you know, she was like, she's tired of seeing the bonnets being worn and that people they don't have pride in themselves because they're wearing these bonnets in public and pajamas and slides and blankets and looking a hot mess in the airport. And she's like, there's too many products out here that you can just like easily put your hair in a bun or like, you know, slick it down, throw a wig on. Like, I mean, in one view, I can agree with her. Because I've always been taught not to like growing up, obviously seeing other kids wear like pajamas to school and like their actual pajamas to school. But when I wore pajamas to school, it was my school pajamas. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like pajamas that I
like
actually,
cute pajamas,
right? I didn't like get up and roll out of bed and put my shoes on. Like, no, these are actually
You
intended.
chose,
Yeah, right. So like, but I've always been taught not to like have my pajamas out in public, or like if I go to the store to kind of look presentable, you know what I mean?
Brush your hair, at least brush your teeth.
At least brush your hair, brush your teeth,
Yeah,
wash your face. You know what I mean? That's the first thing. Even if
and don't
you
be smelling like musty.
right. But like, you know, even if you have to get up and like, even if I have to get up and like, oh, I have to go to the store real quick, I'm putting on like, you know, sweatpants and a t-shirt, and I'm washing my face, combing my hair.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that people are going to be looking at me. I'm not going to wear, like, there has been times where I've had my braids and I wear my wave cap or whatever. But even still, I feel like I'm in the store, I could take my wave cap off.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you know, but at the same time, it's like I'm a male, so I really cannot speak on what a female does with herself. But at the same time, you know, you should have some type of oomph about yourself.
Okay, you want to know how I feel?
Yeah. Yeah.
I felt like Monique can fuck off
Yeah, welcome
Because,
to the
first
review
of all,
where we
it's
do
not-
what we do. I'm Enzo, this is Chuck, and now you're part of our crew. Every Friday at 1, my friend, it goes down. We are the hottest podcasters around. Yep, it goes down. And if you don't believe, my friend, then come to town. You can see those other podcasters, yeah, they do. Welcome to the best, my friend, this is the review.